The video that I have designed, calculating the gradient of a straight line, was created for Year 8 students. It is aimed at VELS Level 5, applies to the discipline-based learning domain of mathematics, and incorporates the standards of structure and working mathematically. The learning intention of this video is to help students understand how to calculate the gradient of a straight line. It was designed for a Year 8 class which has been studying linear equations. Many of the students in the class were having a lot of difficulty understanding and determining the gradient of straight lines. The video goes back to the start of the topic on linear equations and reviews the general formula of a straight line, y equals mx plus c. It explains what each of the components of the general formula are and also demonstrates how to calculate and determine each one. The main focus of the video from then on is explaining how to calculate gradient. I incorporated pictures of real-life examples of gradient or slope, such as a very steep flight of stairs. The video then compares the gradient of two hills. I thought this would be a very clear example for students, as it is very obvious from the images which one is steeper and therefore has a larger gradient. Using this visual imagery may give students a better understanding of gradient and also gives them a reference point to think back on when they are completing questions on the topic in the future. I then used another example of a car travelling up a steep hill. I thought that this example would be particularly relevant and therefore engaging for students, particularly boys. The step-by-step explanation on how to calculate gradient of a straight line that follows allows students to see that there is a clear and structured way in which they can tackle these questions on their own. For this particular class, the video will be shown to the whole class during the introduction of a lesson. It has also been placed on a blog, which the students regularly access, so that they are able to rewatch it if they are still having difficulty understanding the concepts. Placing it on the blog also enables students who are absent to catch up on the material that they missed. These are not the only ways that a video can be used. It is a very versatile video which would work well in the settings described above, but would also work well for individuals and groups in a class setting who are having difficulty with a topic, or as a way of extending advanced students onto the next topic. It could also benefit students who have previously studied this material but need a quick refresher on the key ideas. I think this video gives a very clear explanation on how to calculate gradient and will therefore be very beneficial to students.